And I'm joined in studio now by Miss Margaret A. Rose. She is the CEO of a company called Marani Brands Incorporated. MRIB is their stock symbol. Margaret, welcome back to the program.
Well, thank you for having me, Don.
Now, you got some hardware here with you. This must have something to do with that world record boat race from San Francisco to L.A. Tell us about that.
Yes, it's our trophy which we received from the Boating Association for breaking the world record. And we're very pleased. It's as big as me practically, but...
Well, I'm glad you didn't have that on the boat. You probably wouldn't have broken the world record. That's a big trophy.
And it's a heavy one, too.
Now, we had an interesting situation come up in the last couple of weeks concerning our program and your company. Somebody had taken some of our interviews that you and I had done and created their own video. We had to actually invoke a copyright infringement. You're getting a lot of attention.
Apparently we are. Good or bad, apparently we are getting a lot of
Well,
attention.
to educate the audience a little bit, these kind of tactics are quite common by people that are in the stock shorting business, and we've done a number of segments on this program over the years where people are trying to create a bad impression about a company. This kind of happens, quite frankly, with small companies that are achieving big things, and you have been achieving big things. Every time you come on the program, you're talking about yet another contract. Now, I know that one of the things that people were concerned about was when sales were going to commence in a pretty big state of California, for example. What can you tell us about that?
Well, basically, Marani will be available in California in 30 days or less, latest, and will be available at several locations and also online in California.
That's fantastic. Now, I know that you have achieved, big contracts in Brazil. You announced another big contract in Mexico. So the international thing is really kicking in. When can shareholders and people that are following your company start to expect the company reporting revenues?
Well, realistically, before end of the first quarter, the company will be able to start showing revenues coming in. What most people don't realize is with our agreements with international market is all based on a letter of credit. And our letter of credits allow us to pull 50% down on the LC for the shipment and the remaining 50% upon delivery, which, as everybody, I've seen some of the notices that have been filed, we have huge gross margins in our product and our shipments. So technically, it pays for itself as soon as the LC is open and we start shipping. And we're anticipating the shipments to happen prior to the end of the first quarter.
Well, Margaret, one question I did want to ask you is we're talking about these huge contracts like the one we mentioned in Brazil, now here in California, if it were his own country, be the 8th largest economy in the world. That's a lot of vodka. Can the company maintain supply?
Yes, of course. That's why we had requested Armenia to ramp up its production so we can meet with the demand that's out there. And we're expecting the shipments to begin commencing before end of the first quarter. And what most people don't realize is with these agreements that we have for Brazil and Dominican Republic is that the letter of credit will be opened upon readiness of the product to be shipped, which should be shortly. Once the LC is open, we can draw down 50% on the LC, which means we're financing ourselves literally. And with that being said, once the product arrives, we get to collect the remaining 50% on the LC. And that's what we're basing all of our shipments on and all of our agreements on.
Now, a lot of your shareholders have actually been with the company for some time, haven't they?
Yes, actually, Marani original, we have Marani shareholders, which represent, original shareholders are represent about 25% of our outstanding stock. They have been with us almost up to 10 years. We do appreciate their dedication and their belief and their support to our company and our brand and being with us for this long, almost 10 years. And we also want to thank our new shareholders. And we believe that we're at a point in the company that we're really moving forward in a very swift manner. We're executing all our agreements, and we are putting together an incredible executive team and a management team that is going to take this company to a global level.
Once again, Marani Brands, MRIB is their stock symbol. I just really appreciate you coming back on the program. Congratulations on this magnificent trophy. I know two guys have to come in here and take it out. It's so big and heavy, but thanks for joining us on the program.
Thank you, Don. I appreciate it.